What's going on, guys? So sorry that the next video has been a little late, but as it turns out, I've been getting some notes from Dark Lady Lexy herself, and this video is the culmination of those notes that she has given me. So the very first thing that I think we should do is to make sure that Dawnguard, Hearthfires, and Dragonborn, these ESM files here in Mod Organizer in the left pane here, should be in the right order. So go ahead and open up Mod Organizer 2 and take a look at this area right here and make sure that Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn are in this order here. Okay guys, for the next one, it seems that I made a mistake in cleaning Dawnguard.esm. I'm going to show you how to fix my mistake and how to properly clean it. So this is what we're going to do. First, we got to restore Dawnguard.esm. And to do that, it's very simple. So we're going to go into the Steam folder, shortcut that we created. We're going to go into Skyrim Special Edition. Then we're going to go into Data. And let's right-click and copy Dawnguard.esm. Close that window out. Go into the clean vanilla ESM that we folder that we created in Mod Organizer 2. Right-click on that and open it in Explorer, and then paste it in here and let it overwrite or replace the Dawnguard.esm that was in there. Now, let us properly clean it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is use SSE Edit Quick Auto Clean on Dawnguard.esm. So in a drop-down menu, select SSE Edit Quick Clean. This window, just click on Dawnguard and let it do its thing. Okay, then after that, you can go ahead and close it out. And now we have to open Dawnguard.esm in SSE Edit. So in the drop-down, choose SSE Edit and then click Run. All right, click here, select None, and just choose Dawnguard.esm and then OK. Okay, then we're going to refer back to Lexy's guide here. So we loaded it in SSE Edit. Then we're going to expand this checkbox here. We're going to go into Cell. Then we're going to go to Block 5. And then we're going to go into Subblock 3. Okay, now we're going to locate 16 BCF. That's right here. And then in the right, we're going to scroll all the way down to where we see XEZN Encounter Zone. And what we're going to do is right-click on the Riften Ratway zone here. Under the Dawnguard column here, we're going to right-click on it and click Remove. All right. Next up, we're going to go into Block 2. Let's go ahead and close this up for easier viewing. So we're going to click on Block 2. Go to Subblock 1, and then we're looking for CW Guard Templates right here. And we're going to just delete that. Just a whole record here. So right click on it and go down to Remove. And yes. Then we're going to go, let's close this up. We're going to go to Subblock, or we're going to go to Block 8. And then for Subblock 1, the entire subblock here, we're going to delete that. So right click on Subblock 1, go down to Remove, and click Yes. There we go, we're done with that. So go ahead and close this, make sure Dawnguard.esm is checked, and click OK. Okay, next thing we're going to address is the installation of Mators xEdit patching framework. In my video, I installed it completely wrong. And I watched that video, and I'm like, wow, what was I thinking? Truth is, I've been under the weather for a little bit, and I probably just wasn't all there. But anyways, this is how you fix it. Or rather, how you properly install it. So first of all, let's go and download it. So click Download. Click on Code. Go down to Download Zip. And save that. Okay. And then let's open up our download folder. And let's install it. So to do that, open up your Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn folder you created. So from here, open up SSE Edit, locate Edit Scripts. Now open up the zip file you just downloaded, then go into this folder here, then click on Edit Scripts and drag it on over here. For me, it says replace the files in the destination. For you, it shouldn't say that. But once you do that, you're done. Okay, something else we need to do is install some mods that I somehow overlooked and skipped. The first one is Perk Item Distributor. And I left a link to this mod page in the description of this video, so you don't have to dig through Lexy's guide to find the links. You just go into the description to find it. So spell perk item distributor, an SKSE plugin that can be used to add spells, leveled spells, perks, items, leveled items, shouts, packages to every NPC in the game using config files. So let's go ahead and download it. So download, go to files, and we're going to download the spell perk item distributor, not the VR version, but the regular one, this one. Then download. All right, let's install it. Okay. Set out, and we want to make sure that it's we place it right after Skyrim skill and capper, which is in priority position 28. So we want it to be in position 29. So let's go ahead and bring that in. So let's go ahead and activate it and bring it up. So we want it in priority position 29. So I just recently learned from Dark Lady Lexy herself that you can do it this way. So let's right click here, go up to send to, and then priority. I'm going to place it in 29, and then okay. And then you'll see that it's placed in the right spot. This time we're talking about Eloquent Reader. What we did last time was we installed these as two separate mods when what I really should have done was merge the optional file into the main file. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're just going to reinstall it completely. So let's go ahead and click download. Go into files. And the Eloquent Reader, True Scholar, we want that main file. Download. And we want the optional file, less XP. Less XP, so let's go ahead and download that. Okay. You want to install the main file first. And let's make sure it's named what it should be. True Scholar, SE Edition. Or it should be this one. The Eloquent Reader, True Scholar, SE Edition, Increased Speech by Reading Book. We're going to get this pop up. And we're going to click Replace. And we basically replace that file here. And now the optional file. Let's go ahead and install that. And we also want to make sure this is named the same as the main file that we just installed. So drop down, Increase Speech by Reading Book. We're going to hit OK. And for this one, we're going to click on Merge. Let's go ahead and remove True Scholar, SE Edition, less XP that we created earlier. So let's right click that and just click Remove Mod. Okay, we're good. And then another mod I somehow skipped would be Skyland Winterhold. I left a link to this mod page also in the description below. So, Skyland Winterhold. See the College of Winterhold like you never have before with Skyland Winterhold. Retextures from the ground up in 2K textures. Alright, let's download it. Okay, let's go ahead and install it then. Double click. Okay. Okay, and once we've installed it, we actually want to place it right behind Skyland Solitude, which is priority 218. So we want to place Skyland Winterhold in position 219. So let's go ahead and activate that. Right click right here on the priority number. Click on Send to priority 219. And then OK. Okay, another thing that I have to correct is in Enhanced Landscapes. So to get to that mod really easily, just click on the filter window here and type in Enhanced Landscapes. There's right there. Let's click the broom. Well, you know what? We could just do it from here. So let's right click on Enhanced Landscapes. There were textures, texture folders rather, I should have deleted, but I guess I didn't. And that's both Sheogored and Volcanic. Like in the video, I instructed you to delete them, but I didn't tell you to control click them. And I neglected to control click them, so I didn't actually delete them. You guys might be alright. You're the sharper eyed ones out there, you probably noticed it and probably did the correct thing, but if you didn't, we gotta correct that. So we gotta delete Sheogored and Volcanic. So go ahead and delete that. Okay, next on the list concerns Rustic Daedra Special Edition. I guess I deleted the wrong texture. So what we're going to do is re-download this mod and delete the proper files that we were meant to do. So either click on the provided link in the description, or you could actually find Rustic Daedric here by clicking here and typing in Rustic Daedric. And you can right click on Rustic Daedric and just visit the Nexus mod page. And let's go ahead and re-download this, the 2K version. Okay, then after it is downloaded, let's go ahead and reinstall it. This time to be careful and actually delete the right files. So Double click on it, click on manual. We're going to go into textures, effects, and then what we don't want is vapor tile, which is this very bottom one. For some reason, I think I clicked shock particle last time, but that's not what we wanted to exclude in the install. We want to actually exclude FX Fire Scroll Light Tile 02. So make sure those two are unchecked. They click OK, and then when this message box appears, just click replace. All right, that's sorted. Okay, next up involves SSE Engine Fixes. When I updated this mod, I neglected to follow the special instructions that pertain to it again. So let's go ahead and do that now. So go to SSE Engine Fixes where you installed the Mod Organizer 2. It's in priority position number 31 here. So from the top, bam, 31. So right click on it, open and explore, go into SKSE, plugins, and click on enginefixes.toml. Then under patches, look for regular quick fixes, which is right here. And we want to set that to true. Okay. Then click save and then close it. Next up, we want to reinstall part 2 engine fixes. And that's a manual install into the main Skyrim Special Edition folder. So let's go into, let's go download it. So either click on the link in the description below or right click SSE Engine Fixes here in Mod Organizer and go to visit on Nexus. Click on Files and then part 2. Let's download that, manual download. Click Save. Okay. Now open up your download folder. Let's minimize that. Let's open that zip file. Okay. Now click on the link or click on the shortcut to Steam. And in your Commons folder, you'll see Skyrim Special Edition here. Just highlight the files in the zip file that we just downloaded and drag it over to Skyrim Special Edition and overwrite and replace when asked. So there's a minor alteration that we need to make. So we were actually meant to merge some optional files into their main files. And one of them was FHH Ms Edition Warpaints. We were meant to merge that into followers, hirelings, and housecarls. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna do that by clicking on FHH, right-clicking on it, going into Explorer. We're gonna cut this texture, cut, close, then go into followers, hirelings, and housecarls. Right-click on that, go into Open and Explore, and we're gonna paste it here. And we're gonna replace the files in the destination. Yes. Okay, once that's done, we're actually going to uninstall FHH Ms Edition Warpaints here. So right click on that and remove mod. Okay, the next one we were supposed to do is the Ordinary Women. The SSE USEP ESP only. We were meant to merge that into the main file here. So let's do that. So right click on Ordinary Women, SSE USEP, this one here. Right click on that, open and explore. We're going to cut this ESP, Ordinary Women ESP. We're going to right click on the Ordinary Women main file, open that in Explorer, and we're going to paste in here and replace. Okay, after that, we're going to remove that optional file that we no longer need. Right click, remove mod. All right, and finally, the last one we need to merge was the Panables Dawnguard. We're going to merge the gray face fix into Panables NPC Dawnguard. And to do that, right click on Gray Face Fix, open in Explorer. We're going to go ahead and copy or cut this here, cut the contents of that folder. Right click on Panables Dawnguard, open and explore, and paste and replace the files. Okay, then after that, let's uninstall Gray Face Fix here. So right click, remove mod. Okay, another alteration we need to make. We were supposed to delete the ESP files of the Bijin mods, because we're using the all-in-one ESP. And to do that, we're going to make this super easy. So, Bijin War Maidens, double click on it, click on optional ESPs, select Bijin War Maidens, and click the minus sign here. There, that's removing it. And we're going to do that for Bijin Wives as well. So double click on Bijin Wives, go into optional ESPs tab, click on Bijin Wives ESP, and minus sign. And do that for Bijin NPCs as well. And finally, we're going to make an adjustment to XP32 Maximum Skeleton Special Extended. So I sort of blew through the settings and the file mod instructions here. And I chose an option that I shouldn't have. It's for the SOC version of this mod. I guess it just didn't register when I installed this for the video guide, because that's normally something I do install because I do use schlongs of Skyrim in my normal playthrough. But for the sake of this guide, we're not using that version. So all I'm doing is running through the settings again and making sure that everyone has the correct version of this mod installed. So let's go ahead and install this mod. So either go to the entry here in Lexy's guide on mod installation part 3, or also you could just go into mod organizer and just type in XP32 to find the mod that you already installed. Right click on that and click on visit Nexus. Let's clear that out by clicking the little room here. Click on files, download, mod manager download, and download. Okay, so let's go ahead and install this properly. This is really small for me, the full mod instructions here, so I'm going to right click on it and click view image. Alright, so let's install it. So the first option, the mesh is already selected for us. We got the physics extensions that we wanted. And basically, we're not really choosing anything different here. So we do want race menu, keep that, click next. And we're not making any changes here. So just next, next, next. And I'm gonna just open this up. Next, just keep it next. And this is what I mean right here for Schlongs of Skyrim, because this defaults to Schlongs of Skyrim here. We don't want that, so click none. And that's the change that we wanted to make. So just keep pressing next until you install, and click replace. And there you go, that's it. Okay, for the next one, we're gonna wanna close mod organizer. So whenever we needed to use Cathedral Asset Optimizer, I did run it outside of mod organizer 2 like instructed, but what I didn't do was actually close out mod organizer 2. This is a note that was given to me by Dark Lady Lexy, and it's just for safe practices. And I double checked this by going to Cathedral Asset Optimizer's Nexus page, and I asked there, and they said that it's probably okay, but just to be safe, it's best to run it outside of mod organizer 2. So what we're going to do here is just run those specific mods once again through Cathedral Asset Optimizer, just to be safe. So to do that, let's go ahead and go into Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn shortcut folder. Go into Cathedral Assets Optimizer, go into Cathedral Assets. And for the first one, we're going to choose the no BSA option here, open directory. And we want to make sure we're in the mods folder of mod organizer 2. So it'll be in your Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn folder, mod organizer 2, and then mods. And so from here, let's type in Skyrim. So the first mod is going to be Skyrim Realistic Overhaul. So Skyrim, type here. Realistic Overhaul is right there. So let's go and choose that. Select folder. And then from here, just click on log and then run. Yes to all. And let it do its thing. Okay. And then let's go ahead and close that. And the next one, we have to run Falskaar through Cathedral Asset Optimizer again. But unfortunately, to do that, we have to reinstall Falskaar. So let's go ahead and open up Mod Organizer 2. And then in the description below, you'll find a link to Falskaar. But go ahead and re-download Falskaar. It's a pretty big download. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, then reinstall Falskaar. Just click OK, and then when you get this pop-up, click on Replace. And then yes, you do want to extract the BSA. Click yes. Okay, then after that's done, go ahead and close out Mod Organizer 2, and let's open up Cathedral Asset Optimizer again. So go into Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn folder, Cathedral Assets Optimizer, and then from here, we're going to choose the BSA option of Lexy's Legacy of the Dragonborn. Click Open Directory, and make sure you're in a mods folder. So click on Mods, then down here type Falskaar, or just False, and you'll see Falskaar right there. So choose Falskaar, select Folder, click on Log, and then click Run, and let it do its thing. Yes to all. Okay, excellent. That's done. Go ahead and close that out. Okay, the next mod that we need to run through Cathedral Asset Optimizer is Diversity, a character overhaul. So open up Cathedral Asset Optimizer, click on Open Directory, click on Mods up here, then type in Diversity in the search down here. Then click Diversity, a character overhaul, select Folder, and make sure you're using the No BSA profile. Yes to all. Oh, for some reason revert to Skyrim Realistic Overhaul. Okay. So just make sure you got Diversity selected. Diversity, character overhaul. Select folder. Okay, no BSA option is loaded up here. Click on log, and then run. Yes to all. Okay, the next mod that we need to run through Cathedral Asset Optimizer is Immersive Armors, and unfortunately, we do have to reinstall that. I'm really sorry about that, guys, because that is a big one. So, open up Mod Organizer, and this little field, type in Immersive Armors. You could right-click here and visit on Nexus, or click on the link I provided in the description below, and re-download Immersive Armors. Alright, then after it's done downloading, install it. Install UNP support. Click that and then install. And when this window pops up, click replace. And yes, we are going to extract the BSA. Okay, then after that, let's go ahead and right-click on Immersive Armors. Open an Explorer. And let's go ahead and delete armor_extra. So let's delete that. And now let's run it through Cathedral Asset Optimizer. Close out Mod Organizer 2. And Lexy's Legacy of Dragonborn folder. Cathedral Assets Optimizer. And let's load that up. So from here, we do want the BSA option. So choose BSA option. Then open directory. Click on mods. Down here, type in Immersive Armors. Then select Immersive Armors, select folder, and then click run. Well, click on log, and then run. Yes to all. Alright, and then when that's finished, we can close it out. Okay, the next mod that we're going to run through Cathedral Asset Optimizers is Noldorian, Ancient Falmer Armor. So go ahead and open up Cathedral Asset Optimizer. We don't have to reinstall this one. So open up Cathedral Asset Optimizer. Click on Open Directory, click on the mods folder up here, type NOLD, choose Ancient Falmer Armor, click Select Folder, make sure we don't have the BSA option chosen, so no BSA. Click Yes to all, and revert to Diversity again, sorry about that. Click on Open Directory, click on Mods up here, type in NOLD, Ancient Falmer Armor, select folder, click on log here, and then click run. Yes to all. And that's really quick. So that's done. Go ahead and close it out. Okay guys, that should be everything. Everything should be made straight and true again. I want to thank Dark Lady Lexy for giving me her notes to make this guide as best as it could possibly be. And later today, I'm going to start uploading the regular series again. So look forward to that, guys. Well, anyways, have a great day, and better safe than sorry.